I'm being decapitated. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, I don't know who to put. You know what? I'm just gonna...
Mom.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Those are my... You know what? We're doing it. Is Scarf alive or did he die? Scarf?
He died.
Oh, you're alive? What a surprise. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Go away. My gremlin of a sister came in. Go back away. Why are you laughing like that? What are you doing? Who are you? Why are you here? Oh my goodness, we can finally begin. Thank you, Scarf. What do you want to say?
I'm tired.
Oh, you're tired?
Nice to meet you, tired. I'm dead.
Oh, dang. Every day. Alright. What the heck? This got sad fast. Sad face. On a very unfortunate evening, Mickey D. Mouse wound up in the security office of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. With an exasperated sigh, he checks the cameras with great regret. Lurking within the hall, Springtrap avoids the cameras to surprise the unsuspecting mouse. Springtrap was peeking around the corner at the mouse. Why did they let a mouse be the guard this time? God, I just want to find my son. Springtrap slid to the floor in a heap of hopelessness. He looks to an old poster from the old pizzeria he ran with his old friend. God, what happened to me? To us? As Springtrap was reminiscing, Mickey Mouse found him on the security footage. He felt a twinge of pity for the old rabbit. He decided to test the living corpse, wondering how much agony and pain it was in, deciding to play a little child sound. Springtrap, frightened by the sudden child laugh, had went to follow the noise. He went to the room where the noise was, however, nothing. Mickey played another sound in a different room, and another, and more, and it was driving Springtrap crazy, and so crazy that he bolted straight towards straight to the security office. He went into the vent and crawled fast and quietly. However, Mickey saw him on the cameras and locked the vent. Springtrap, now furious, runs through the halls and straight to the front of the office. Staring through the old tinted glass, he saw the mouse staring at the monitor, wondering where the golden rabbit was. He storms into the room and slams his fist in pain. However, Springtrap failed to notice that he had stepped on Pluto, Mickey's dog. Mickey started to tear up and later burst out into tears. Springtrap, with so much guilt, runs away as fast as he can. At the back of the pizzeria, he cried in the corner, balled up, feeling so much regret. He had grabbed multiple gas cans and doused himself in them, then taking one of the sparking wires and stabbed himself with it. After a bit, a spark had caught onto the gasoline and burned the old man inside the suit. He didn't feel pain, rather instead happy. He would no longer hurt anyone. He collapsed onto the ground, taking one more breath. And that was it. He had passed. His soul was released. Mickey came running through the halls to find the rabbit. However, he was startled by the sight of the dead, burned suit. Finn.
Okay, I have a couple complaints. Okay.
I have a couple complaints. Jeez. It started off with Mickey looking at a monitor.
Okay, I was in the mood for some sadness. Okay, great.
What?
Number one, he decided to. It was like sad in the second part of the story, and then in the third part of the story, it's just like.
Anyways, let's Scarf. Your turn to read.
An unexpected pizza delivery, which was actually wholesome.
Who's here?
Who's here? Hello, Pyro.
How are you guys?
Wait.
Depressed after reading that.
Okay, Scarf, you gonna read?
You finna read?
Hey, editor's note. No, I'm not gonna be able to finna read. My voice was way too quiet, and my mic did not pick it up at all. So, you're not gonna be able to hear this entire story, because it is extremely quiet, and I can't turn up the volume anymore. Sorry to all you Filza fans and Sonics fans for wanting to hear this spicy fanfic, but, you know, it's too quiet. And yeah. Just share the pizza with Mazma.
Momza.
Momza.
Dude, I don't pay attention to the dream recipe.
No, you just read it how it's
You
spelled.
literally asthma.
Asthma.
I said Mazma.
You suck at Momza. Anyways, continue.
Oh,
No blind.
You mean techno bald, techno amputee. Anyways, continue.
Okay, I couldn't come up with a good title for this. All you have is love for bread. Mr. Jiff and Mr. Pickle were husbands. They lived together in a cozy little cottage at the end of town. One day, Mr. Jiff went into town to buy bread. Why? Well, he has a very special night planned for his beloved. Bought 7 loaves.
Jeez.
Way back to his cozy little home, he saw some hungry birds and gave them a loaf. Then made it home.
A whole loaf.
Yes, the birds are hungry. Hey, Mr. Pickle, how about a peanut butter pickle sandwich for dinner? Mr. Jiff asked with a smirk. Seems interesting. What if we toss in jelly? Replied Mr. Pickle. Mr. Jiff stares at Mr. Pickle. Furiously. How dare you? What did I say? Stared Mr. Pickle.
Bottom energy.
You made me remember about my ex, Mrs. Welch's. Who's Mrs. Welch's? I thought you were gay? Asked Mr. Pickle. Yeah, she had a very controlling personality that freaked out over everything. Replied Mr. Jiff. Shut up! I had filed a divorce, and after the court case, I had to run across country so she wouldn't find me. That's... Sorry for bringing that up. Bringing up those terrible memories, says Mr. Pickle, regretting his decisions now. Let me just, Mr. Jiff noticed the dampened mood and patted Mr. Pickle on the back. It's alright now. But I brought up terrible memories for you. I'm so sorry, Mr. Jiff. I didn't mean to ruin the mood, said Mr. Pickle, lowering his head. It's fine, Pickle. It truly is. I understand that you didn't know about her or her issues, said Mr. Jiff, lovingly, with a sigh of not knowing what to do. Did you sneeze?
No, I was breathing in at thinking of Pickle as a pet name.
Okay. With a sigh of not knowing what to do, Mr. Jiff pulled Mr. Pickle into a warm embrace. Mr. Pickle fully leaned into Mr. Jiff, avoiding his gaze with guilt building on his shoulders. Mr. Jiff softly laughed at the Pickle's reaction, and pecked him on his green and vinegar cheek. The two completely forgot about their previous activities and just went to bed and cuddled the day away. Then, there's always an Easter egg. Your mom, Lulu.
There's always an Easter egg. You sounded so disappointed. That one was genuinely wholesome. Love for bread one.
Hey! Oh my goodness!
Why was the most amount of emojis you had was that crazy face?
Oh, no.
Scarf's was... No, wait, that's mine. Why do I keep on getting poop?
I don't know, man.
Or is that the reacts that I give the most? Because I gave a lot of poop. There was a lot of poop.
Probably the... I know, that's your top reacts.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was... I didn't... Yep, you guys know my secrets now.